Hey guys, welcome back to the Pure Goddess channel. My name is Gwenly. How are you guys doing? Happy Sunday. I am feeling a little... I just dropped off my son at his grandparents' house. And I'm feeling a little bit sad. Let me tell you guys something. So I am I'm cutting back my communication a lot from my family. It's been almost a month. And it's nothing like triggering that happened recently. Perhaps 2 weeks ago, it could have been a trigger, but it wasn't. You know, I didn't take it as that, because I am now following, you know, I'm guided. I've always been guided, but I consider myself very stubborn, and so do my guides. I know I could be very stubborn, and yeah, so a few weeks ago I went to Chuck E. Cheese. My parents had invited us to Chuck E. Cheese to take my son, right? And so we went in one car. We don't really do stuff like that. And so, one second. And, you know, they were talking about Thanksgiving and, you know, what are they gonna cook and all that, right? But just very, very, you know, it's usual of them to be like this, to like, yeah, you don't live with them, but like to make me feel like the outcast anyways. Like I'm part of the family, but to make you feel like an outcast. Like if we're telling you our plans, but you're not like invited, you know, like there's no energy of like, you're invited, like you're one of us, you know, like not very welcoming, you know. I'm like, okay, you know, that's awesome, you guys are doing mac and cheese from scratch, you know, like my sister is doing that, but just very like, just very karmic, right? I don't like to talk bad about anyone. I really don't. I say some bad words, but I keep it to a minimum. I don't like talking bad about people, no matter how much they've hurt me. I just can't do it, you know? Like, I know karma's real, and like people will get that energy back from someone or somewhere else, right? So, you know, I was, you know, trying to go along with the energy that they were like playing with. of like, this is what we're gonna have. And I'm like, okay, I could bring like dessert or whatever, right? I could bring like a berry cheesecake and a pumpkin pie or something. And it was silent. Like dead silence. I'm like, okay. It doesn't hurt me because I'm detached, right, from my family. I'm emotionally detached. I'm only attached in a sense like my son's attached, so I feel his emotions, like whatever his grandparents say, like I'm all in that energy, right? That's how I protect him, and I will always have his back, right? I would never abandon my son in any way. But I know he's still safe with his grandparents, It's just what they say, do, act around me, And I know my son sees that and etc. Like it's not the healthiest type of relationship, but like I will nip things in the butt and they don't even try to like be petty in that sense anymore. It's been a while, but yeah, and it was like that silence, and we were still on our way to like the place. We go to the one in Vancouver, and yeah, I'm just gonna focus on my son, like he's playing or watching something, right? And so I did just that, and it was awkward, like like they realize I'm not like attached anymore in that sense, like I'm not gonna get hurt by what they're doing. I have no, like, it's just, I don't understand their mindset. It's just a waste of time. Like, why would you even do that, But it's the demons in them, they're just not happy people. I don't freaking know. I mean, I do know, but it's just a waste of time, it's just petty. So, it was just a little awkward, like at the actual place, and like no eye contact, or like just very like small talk type of stuff, because they're karmics, right? I hate small talk, but yeah. And then so that happened. I'm like, okay, well, we're not doing Thanksgiving with you guys, and I didn't really feel like it anyways. If I got invited, I got invited. If I felt like welcomed, I would, go ahead, because yeah, I love my family, but I have strict boundaries with them, and and God approves of having those boundaries with them, because he knows what I've been through. And it's getting real, in the sense that I'm gonna have to, like, it's getting real to where I'm gonna be cutting them off very soon, and dropping off my son today, I felt a little emotional. I've been ignoring my mom, like not minding her, not really paying attention to her. She's texts me, when she texts, she's just rude, like, what are you doing? Like, there's nothing there, and that's just her. My son's father is coming this week for Thanksgiving, and it's just her trying to like find her way in, like, oh, like, what do you want to eat, or what do you like? It's like, it's a gaslighting shit, that they've done my whole life. And now she's like, oh, does he like turkey? I'm like, dude, you met him a few years ago, of course. But just stupid shit like that. and I'm just like, I'm just not gonna answer your phone calls and just let you be, you know? Like, I protect my family energetically from close or far. And I've been literally detaching myself from their energy. Like, you know, I pray for my family, but I will detach myself because you're in my energetic field, and like I could feel you still, and it's not gonna, you're just gonna try to mind fuck me, you know? Energetically, it's just not, you're fucking with me, you know? I can't even be at peace at home because I could feel their energy. I need to detach. So, yeah, I felt my mom's energy dropping my son off today. I didn't see her. I think she was sleeping, but, you know, just very sad and like butthurt. You know, it's just emotional manipulation. Like, it's just something, you know, she's always put me against my own, like, my own cousins, my own aunts and uncles. Like, I'm the bad child, you know? Always like making me feel less than anyone, and praises my cousins. They're all, most of them are females. Yeah, there's like four males, but most of them are females, and they're fucking karmic. They're ghetto and toxic, you know? It's like they're talking about implants and like BBLs, and you know, this was a few years ago, but just very like regular people, you know? That's not me. I'm more simple and like, you know, like that shit's not important to me. Yeah. So, you know, she praises my cousins, and like they become best friends, and how she gives them advice and takes advice from them, and just very emotionally attached, you know, in a healthy way. I'm like, you can't give that to your daughter, you know? And she's always like shut me out of like that part of the family, which is her side of the family. My father doesn't really have family. Maybe like a cousin and uncle, things like that in his country, but he doesn't have a family. So that's what's going on right now. And it's just, it's annoying, you know? It's just like, I'm literally, like, my energy is just, I'm being guided, excuse me, to really cut them out of my life, you know? And it's just, it's God's, like, God's love that's like, his nudge is like telling me like, it's almost time, you know? Just like my purpose, one of my purposes here, God is just pushing me. Like, a few weeks ago, I would be so anxious and with fear to make videos and like come on screen. And I feel fine now, you know? You know, I also, I don't know how that part's gonna go, but I also I know everything's like divine timing. And I also met my soulmate. And we met in person, and there was an activation, you know? Even before meeting, there was an activation there. In my life and his life. And it's just an energetic thing that you feel, you know? And that just gave me like so much, feeling that person's love just gave me so much like motivation, just like where he's at in his life, you know? like motivating, and you know, it's just, there was an activation there, another like intense spiritual awakening, like in the span of like actually seeing each other, noticing each other online, and then meeting, like all this. And like it's, I think it's still going, but it's like simmered down because it's been really intense. And I think that that push and that strength to actually go for what I want in my dreams, he has a part to do there, you know? And I'm very thankful, and you know, we're both working on things that we're healing, and we're bettering ourselves every day. And it's unexplainable, you know? It's like, let's say, just that motivation is just there, you know? Like, it's not just talk. It's like we're doing now, you know? Like, it's, the time is there. I have no idea how to explain, but it's just, it's divine timing. It's the right timing. And I know God and like the angels and ancestors of the highest white light, like they have, you know, they're in this too. And it's just this feeling, like it feels so good. Like I've been wanting to like journal every, like when you wake up or whatever time of the day that's important for me or for anyone, for example. And you know, if I start something, I'm going to continue doing it, you know? So like, for example, I'll start, you know, if like tonight before I go to bed, or once I wake up, I think going to bed, before going to bed, I'll like have a notebook, by my bedside, and start journaling, you know, so I could get a good night's rest too. But it's something about this time, it's so like, it's just, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just a very like unique, like special time, you know, right now for me. And I can't be scared, I can't have fear, you know? And everything is a sign. You have to be just aware of everything. Wherever you're at, everything is a sign. And like everything's just coming, you know? Everything's just coming to me. And like a big indication for me is YouTube. So YouTube, I have like my account on YouTube, right? It's not like I'm not logged in, or like just random shit comes on the, like the feed or whatever, the main page. So I have my account, and it's supposed to bring the people that you're subscribed to, whatever they uploaded first, and then general stuff, right? Like wordings if you put like tarot, or motivation, whatever, you know, music. And I've been meeting like online a lot of like new YouTubers, like spiritual YouTubers. Like I've never like seen a video and it just pops up and it resonates, you know? And YouTube for me is a huge thing, so big. Fuck. It's so big right now. And I just realized, like, that's one of my callings, you know? Damn. like a hope that I have is to, I don't need to make it big, but just have like, for me to be like, you know, a leader in the YouTube community, just like the leaders I follow, you know? And the guidance I get from these YouTubers that are, they have their purpose and their mission, and they're guided by our angels, ancestors of the highest white light, by God, by, you know, by the highest power. They're guided too, you know, and like that's becoming like a soul family, you know, like I'm meeting so many, like it's just crazy. Wow, the energy is really strong there. And I've always like wished and hoped, like I wish I can like be like y'all, like you guys are my motivation, you know, to speak my truth and my testimony and to give guidance, because that's what makes me happy. You know, that's, I know that's one of my purposes, but I don't want to go to school to be a therapist. You know, like, and just YouTubers that are based on more like the biblical sense, more on like God's word, instead of like tarot readings, oracle readings. There's all ranges, but there's no good or bad, you know? And I was guided today. I was guided about 3 or 4 days ago. A YouTuber, I think her name's Latoya. There's a lot of ministries on YouTube, and you know, that word ministry has been standing out for me for about a year, you know. So I don't know what's gonna happen, you know. But one of Latoya's videos popped up. I don't know her YouTube name, but or her channel. And she is like a life coach, right? And she does trainings and like virtual stuff and meetups. And I was watching one of her videos today when I was blow drying my hair, and she does like she does like one-on-one like a life coach, and she just explained like from her start to now what it means to her, what she does, and what she wanted to do before starting this, like what she enjoyed, how she enjoyed making people feel, etc., you know, all that stuff. And I'm like, that really resonates with me, you know, like I'm gonna go ahead and do that, you know. And it's just like starting, you know, little whatever, like you need to pay attention to everything, what's going on. Everything's a sign, you know. Whew. I'm getting anxious. You know, and there's a part of me that still feels stuck. And it's gonna be the hardest thing, you know, and you know, the main reason I feel stuck is because I still have my family in my life, you know. And that's it's making me like shaky, like really anxious, you know. Damn. It's not easy, you know. At home I'm like, yeah, but like once people start getting like emotional, it becomes harder, you know. And times like these you really have to pray and pray and feel God's love and his guidance, and just reassure that you're doing the right thing. And I know I am, but it's just a matter of when is that time. And it's getting closer. It's getting so close. It's just crazy. Oh. Another thing, is it's cold. I've always I've always been so annoyed on why people have to when you hear gossip or you hear things about someone or you ask about a person because you want to know and you don't feel comfortable going straight to the source or asking a person something, I never understood why would you not go to the source? Why would you go to people, anyone who's connected or who knows the person, for you to hear whatever? I've never understood that. It doesn't, I can't comprehend why people do that. Because people will never tell you the truth if it has to do about someone else. Because first of all, why the hell are you talking about someone else? And the other person, why are you asking about a person you want to know about? Why don't you go straight to the source? I could understand that if you go to someone else so you could get a better understanding of who they truly are, or etc., and instead of going to the person straight away and then they may lie to you about who they truly are, because there's a lot of deceiving people out there, a lot of false people that just want to take, they have an intention, and it's not, most of the time it's not good, right? If there's an intention. And I just never understood that, people fucking lie and gossip, because they don't like you. They don't like how you make them feel. They don't like how beautiful you are. They don't like how you speak. They don't like how you attract people, men and women. They don't like your light. They don't like how you are a good mother. They don't like how you put your boundaries. They don't like how respectful you are. Just ridiculous stuff, People will lie and gossip, and that's the worst type of spell you could do, is gossip about people, talk about others. I never understood why. And then people will believe it, and they just fumbled their fucking blessing. They just messed up and their blessing is gone, right? What could have been something good? Well, now you're out the door. In whatever type of relationship, you're out the door because you fucked up, because you believed person who doesn't like that person, even if it's the simplest thing, that made you second guess the connection, and that's just immature bullshit to me. So I really don't like that crap. And if I hear something about someone and I see that person, I will tell them that person has been talking about you, because everyone deserves to know the truth and who is their frenemies, you know, whatever. You know, and sometimes it backfires on you, sometimes it doesn't. And I don't give a shit. I'm telling you what I was told, what the type of person they are, and the amount of shit they talked about you, like they knew you. And yeah, it's not easy to say, you know, it could be harsh stuff. I don't know if it's false or it's real, and I don't give a shit, because I'm not a judging person. I'm not like judgmental, you know. But if that person I'm telling, I'm being sincere to, and that person, yeah, gets butthurt and everything, that's understandable, and I will respect that. And you know, like, I'm very like emotionally mature, so I'm gonna know if it's like, I'm gonna stop. If it's really hurting you, I'm gonna stop. You know, if there's a million more things they said, I'm not gonna keep telling you, you know, because you got, like, you know the truth, and I don't know if it's true or not, you know, but I'm just telling you, like, watch your back. That's how loyal I am, even to a stranger, you know. And yeah, so this, a situation like this, similar to this, happened, and that person, or that lady, like, she looked at me like sideways now, you know, like in contact with the person I was talking shit. And you know, it's like, I'm telling you, you either, you know, like, you either, it's good or it becomes bad. Like, they don't trust you for some reason, you know. Like, why would I'm not those people that gossip, you know. Like, why would I've met so many people that are like this, you know. It's like they go, and that's what they do for fun, you know. That's their purpose in this life, to be fucking karmics. But they go and spread some shit that's not even true, just for that person, for them not to like each other or whatever. But you know, like, that's not my purpose. I'm very intentional. Like, you know, if you want to judge me like that, go ahead, but like, I'm leaving your life. I've come for a reason, and I told you what she told me. I don't know if it's true or not, and I don't care, because I'm not judging you as an individual or your family or etc., whatever it is. But if you want to take it like that, that means you're not pure either. Like, something there, you know, like, it's not connecting to you, because you could tell by a real person, a sincere person. It doesn't matter if you've known them for a few seconds or a few months, a few years. You're gonna know the difference. So if you wanna, she's probably toxic too, you know, like, just go around and tell your whole friend group on the phone, and then a few days later act funny with me. No. You know, like, I'm gonna take myself out of that, because I like my peace, because I'm not gonna be meddling in that. Like, I don't give a shit if you want to go against the other person or whatever your objetivo is. I don't care, you know. Like, that's just a waste of time for me. I don't fucking care, you know. But yeah, I just needed to get that out there. I had like 3 more subjects to talk about. I'm supposed to be doing deliveries right now. Yeah, I don't think I have nothing else right now. I've just been chilling and really just resting. I've been taking I've been taking like, I do gummies. So I take like a small bite and then that's like enough for me, and it helps me relax like a lot, you know, because I really need it. I can't smoke. It's just too harsh for my lungs. Yeah, but anyways, guys, there's a lot of stalkers right now and people energetically trying to like bully me and manipulate me, and you know, same old, same old. I'm having like work issues again, but that's soon to be resolved after tomorrow, because I don't mess around with petty people. It could be like a reality check for people when they meet me. I'm like, you know, like I literally am like who I say I am. You know, like I'm literally the person you're talking to. I'm that person. Like, why would I hide anything? And if I do, like, if you like, I know I have a sense of like, I have mystery, or like I'm very mysterious, and like I keep to myself a lot. Like, I don't need anyone in my life. I don't need like I've had best friends. They've all backstabbed me. They've never been like true and loyal. But I don't need anyone, you know, like I don't need someone to confide in, because I have my fucking army. I have my ancestors, my guides, my angels of the highest white light. I have God. I have people to talk to. You know, like that's who I'm close with. That's who I am. And if you think it's crazy, well, too bad, you know, like I don't care. You know, everyone's different. Everyone's fucking weird. You know, that's why we're in Portland, right? Because Portland's weird. I don't know. It used to be cooler back in the day. Now it sucks. But yeah, guys. And I doubt this video is going to upload fully on Instagram or Facebook. So it's gonna be on YouTube. It's around 38 minutes. Okay, you guys take care. Bye.